Hello and welcome. My name is Teutonic Trickery and today I want to play with you Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, for those of you unfamiliar with the game, is a dungeon crawler and in that category probably my favorite. Because while it is graphically not very advanced, it looks good enough and it is fairly detailed and, well, feature rich, I would say. And it is, and I have to say this probably now, it is fairly hard and I will probably not finish it in a lot of runs. So, well, and if you're willing to pick it up or seeking to pick it up, this game is free and open source, so I will provide a link in the description so you can go to the developer page and either download it and install it, it is a very small download, or you play it directly on the website and compare your scores to other people. But please note that this is not a tutorial series, because if you're new to this game, I would point you to the actual tutorial in-game. In my opinion, it is a very good tutorial. So it provides you all the basics and leaves you off at the state. If you actually click on this, I believe yes, it has 5 lessons, and it basically covers everything in the game except the character creation, which is something you can explore yourself. It is fairly interesting. But enough of that, let's do a couple of things. Let's delete the name of our old character and let's start a dungeon crawl, shall we? And this is another point why this game is so great. It has a ton of species to choose from. I will start this series with a vampire, because I like stealth characters and vampires are very good at that. Shifting between the states of life and undeath. Well, life and undeath? Shouldn't it be life and death? Okay, it probably makes more sense with life and undeath. Vampires are accomplished stabbers and casters. Okay. We will play here you have even more choices to choose from. Well, kind of obvious. I will play Vampire Assassin because it's one of my favorite combinations in the game. I dislike characters that just plainly attack, and I'm not the big fan of mages or half mages, mainly because I suck at it. So we will play a sneaky character. And since I like the randomness, simply, well, normally I name my character Teutonic T or something, but in the high score list it gets kind of like unreadable. So let's randomize the name of a character. And here we are in the actual game. We start with as an assassin with a +2 dagger apparently, which is nice, and a cloak, which is also nice, and some blow dart needles. I don't tend to use this, even though I should. Mainly because it's like cumbersome to switch weapons. Let's start the exploration. And our first enemies, and they sleep. Perfect. One step. Oh, they woke up. That's bad. Especially since there's a lot of them. Quite a lot of them. And we don't yet really have a way to flee to. Oh, I should take a step back. Could you jump into the lava? That would be... okay. We survived! Yay for me. Let's heal up. And let's continue our exploration. I, by the way, as a vampire, cut those corpses up. Even though I know that the potions of blood after time water away. Or or pressed drop button or something. Even though I know that they like disappear after a time, simply because I like to have the potions as a quick way to shift myself to the alive state. I don't actually know, do you regenerate faster if you are alive? I believe so. I believe that's one of the like boons to be alive, I guess. We reach level 2, but no stats increase. I believe they are fairly rare at level 2. Ooh, another sleeping enemy. No, please. Cockroaches are actually quite dangerous at the beginning. Well, to be fair, they are not cockroaches, they are giant cockroaches. And by the way, for a bat, not waking up if there's combat like 2 meters next to you, quite unhealthy, I believe. I actually drank his blood directly. And yes, this time we sucked their blood, not their or blood. Yes, he left a corpse behind and I sucked that dry too. And I should probably slow down my roll, simply so I don't run into a giant amount of enemies. And I already did my first mistake. I did forget to shift around my skills. I guess it's not... oh. What did I press? Nothing? Probably nothing. But it's not too bad. Simply because this way we leveled up stealth a little bit, and that's useful. I tend, as an assassin, to waste my skill in short blades until level 10 and then go for dodging and stealth. And yes, at the same time, because I'm not willing to shift around between them all the time. Even though it would probably be more efficient to get to a level and then shift and do that again. I'm not a big fan of that. That's so much micromanagement, and if I already can't remember to shift my skills at the beginning, how I'm supposed to remember later. We picked up a pair of gloves, but they were cursed, but they have no negative effect. The only thing is, well, the only negative to a cursed pair of gloves is probably if we find a magic one, we would have to uncurse them. But how likely is that? And now watch me get one in like 5 minutes. Let's continue. Oh. That's a dead end. And another one. Oh, we reached level 3. My first stat point will go into dexterity. I don't really fear stat strain because we have everything over 10, so yes, dexterity. By the way, if you are experienced in this game, what do you believe to be more potent? Stacking your stats on one particular... oh, I see a couple of interesting things. One like stat, or do you like to shift around? Like, not shift around, but even out, or at least not completely abandon the not primary stats. We found a couple of sleeping enemies which we will step to death, and one awake one. Okay, we found my favorite god, the Trickster God. Let's look into him. First of all, a short blades skill increased to level 3. There is a sparkling altar of Nemelech's. Oh god, I've never thought about the names of the gods before this. Nemelech's Sorbet here. Yes, Sorbet. You kneel at the altar. Okay. Nemelech is a strange and unpredictable trickster god, whose powers are invoked through magical packs of cards, painted in the ichor of demons. Okay, that sounds fancy and disgusting. Followers will be granted decks of cards as they traverse the dungeon, and are encouraged to trust in the cards to provide them with divine assistance. Okay. However, the trickster can also ensure that fortune favors the bold. You can choose 1 out of 3 cards at some piety level, I guess. You can deal 4 cards at a time. You can order the top 5 cards of a deck, losing the rest. Okay, all about apparently cards and then completely ignoring the randomness. How does that make sense? Do you wish to join this religion? Oh, I activated the stupid shift like function of Windows. Yes, I want. Nemelex Sorbet welcomes you. Perfect. Give me my cards. I was promised cards. We probably have to traverse the dungeon a little bit more until we find one. But once we find one, I'm all about those cards. Because I tend to get myself into stupid situations. And like pulling out a card of destruction and just throwing it at enemies is pretty useful in most cases. Well, there can some stupid shit happen to you, but that is pretty much a price I'm willing to pay. I believe we just got teleported 2 steps away. Super awesome teleport trap, I would say. Let's do my standard. For finished floor, we search everything. Oh, obviously to search everything you should type correctly. And what is there on this floor? A lot of daggers, but I will not specifically pick up all the daggers to check if one of them is better, because we have a +2. It would be mighty lucky to find a better one. We did go down the nearest staircase, and we found a lot of enemies. One awake rat and a lizard and a cockroach. Let's step. Oh, I wanted to say let's step them all, but there's a gnoll with a spear. Gnolls are my arch nemesis in this game. I hate their pole arms. Let's sneak into his direction. Oh, there's a couple of them. And stab him. Whew, one of them is down. And the other 2 are not. Let's get into a small area. Oh god, we are not on the level where we can fight them. Our stupid god has decided to gift us now. We have our wonderful, glorious Trickster God has decided to gift us now in the middle of combat with a deck of escape. I don't know. I would say that's kind of fitting, because I was in the process of basically quaffing random potions and using random scrolls to get away from the gnolls. A deck of magical cards, mainly dealing with various forms of escape. It may contain the following cards: Velocity, the Tomb, Exile, the Shaft, oh god, a Shaft, the Cloud, and the Elixir. Okay. Most decks begin with 4 to 13 cards. Okay. And it was gifted to us at level 2 of the dungeon. So, here I will introduce you to the first ritual I myself have. Wiggling the mouse around the card deck and pulling a card. It is the Cloud. Clouds appear around you. The gnoll hits you with the club. Not very successful, I would say. Let's try another one. Wiggle, 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 and press. Are we dead? Why do we get clouds? I don't want that stupid cloud card. Go away. Okay. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Please no cloud. Okay, okay, okay. What did that? It is velocity. The gnoll seems to slow down. 2 times. The giant cockroach seems to slow down. 1. There's a worm. Worms are pretty bad. Wiggle, wiggle. Oh, we have the bad form. Let's quickly check alternatives, shall we? Let's check out the bad. Transforms you into a swift-moving vampire bat. The user becomes unable to evoke wands or to cast spells. Not to pull cards, apparently. I believe we are faster as a bat. You will never get this. We are not dead. Oh god, when my HP bar like turned red, I was like, oh god, we are dead. Are we? Apparently I vampired that situation. Let's pick up those scrolls, potions. Let's heal to full in a vampire form. I wonder how long we stay a bed. I never tried that. Oh, they woke up. They woke up. They woke up. Why would you attack a fellow bed? Do you know how like treacherous that is? Let's end the transformation and step the bed on the next level. Okay, we had luck. We did go down a staircase. We had no idea where it led to, but we are on the next level and we are alive, so everything is good. There's an orc with an hand axe, I believe. Stab him to death. Great. And no, eat him. And yes, vampires can suck blood, like blood directly from corpses. Let's continue searching. There are more orcs. Those are awake and those are quite a few. Willing to use a card? No. Oh. Sleeping enemies. Awake enemies. Let's go in that direction and pull one of them somewhere where we have no way to flee. No enemies, no enemies, no enemies. Okay. We only have to stab an orc to death. And we did manage that. Okay. We did get, like, out of that better than expected, I would say. Let's heal up and continue exploration. There's a sleeping worm. Okay. Apparently you have to wake up pretty early in the morning to get that worm. Worm or worm in English? I believe worm. We did manage to stab him to death. They are quite potent enemies at the beginning, even though not quite as potent as gnolls or gnolls? I believe gnolls. We pulled another. Oh, apparently the orc was too stupid to follow us up the staircase. He was probably still confused. I believe if they have the little question mark, they don't know where you are, and you can actually just leave without them knowing, like where you go, where you did go. Let's pick up the. Oh, apparently the gnoll saw us. A single gnoll we should be able to take down. Yes. We reached level 4 and level 4 in short blades. So almost halfway there. Almost halfway there. Yes. After this level of the dungeon, I will quickly check scrolls and potions. Even though I tend to use potions in situations of danger in case they are useful. Even though that's probably a bad habit. We are back at the altar. Ooh, oh no. There's the god of sneak. The god of sneak. We are an assassin, so that would be super useful, but there are... If you defy the Trickster God, not that good. Turns you into planchette and something like that. Not that that ever happened. I'm really tempted to defy my Trickster God and choose another god. But I believe I should really stay with the Trickster at this point. He's good, at least in my opinion, because he's random. And he's okay for an assassin. I really should have not chosen a god yet, but no, I will not switch religions. We will have opportunities later, like with other characters, once this one, well, did what my characters normally do. Die. Yes, we will save up the dark, shadowy good god for later. This one is pretty much, well, gifted to you in the name of the Trickster God, I could say. This hobgoblin is more resilient than expected. Let's continue exploration, I guess. Oh, first name character. What is it? Oh god. How am I supposed to pronounce that? Ijibu, wielding a club and wearing a scale mail. The unpronounceable, wielding a club, wearing a scale mail. Yes, that's fitting. We met our first unpronounceable, which I guess is now the nickname for all named characters. Except the cat, because I believe the cat has a pretty easy to pronounce name. Jessica or something. No, not Jessica, Chantal or something. Okay, we did kill the goblin. He had jack shit apparently. And for a name character that was quite weak sauce. And we are thirsty. Oh. I just realized that filthy fucker did not even leave a corpse behind to eat. Stupid goblin. Oh. Was it a goblin? Yes, it was a goblin. I'm bad to distinguish between the goblin sprite and the hobgoblin sprite. By the way, how stupid is it that vampires get poisoned? I found that stupid. Die, stupid snake. We are halfway to our skill level we, well, look for. Did I activate? Yes, I did activate manual mode. I tend to forget that and the game then activates random shit for me. We reached level 5 and we killed the adder. And we feel cleverer. I believe we just got a random level of intelligence. And we ate, or we drank the snake. Don't ask me how we drank a snake. I guess we could say we sucked on the what? I didn't say we sucked on the snake, that would be weird. Let's continue exploration. We are done exploring the second level. Level 2 has meat, a scale mail, pretty average, uninteresting stuff. And by the way, if you're asking yourself why I look at everything on the floor before I switch levels, I tend to not realize what I'm looking at sometimes. That's a trait I kind of try to get rid of, but never really do. So the summary is very useful to, well, not forget stuff on the floor. I could try on the rope, and in fact I will do. It is a normal rope. We switched clothing because we probably smelled terrible. Let's try scrolls, shall we? And because we have actually a nice amount of scrolls and potions. From our current inventory. Well, this is the blood potions. And except the blood potions, we have most of the red potions. That sounded strange, red and blood. What? We could try to drink them. And they would probably be cure. Because cure, I believe, turns out or appears the most time, like the most often. And I believe the the 3 stack has a good potential to be identified, so let's use that first. Okay, what just happened? Oh, I was confused because the cursed pair of gloves is stuck to your body. Apparently I accidentally clicked on that. It was a scroll of remove curse, so that was kind of a waste because I didn't want to put away the gloves, but you know, at least it's gone. Let's use the 2 scrolls. Enchant armor. Ooh. Now what are we going to enchant? I believe, well, robes are the most common. I believe then cloaks and then gloves. Let's enchant the gloves. Simply so we have one more armor class without, well, any encumbrance. Let's not use the second scroll, and let's not randomly use wheat scrolls now. Let's wait until we have more scrolls of one type before we use one. I just walked through a goblin or hobgoblin. I couldn't even see that, and then I drank him because why not? As a vampire, by the way, you can overfeed. You can overdrink, I should say. Your greed is basically never satisfied. You can drink yourself into the alive state. Oh, with that, the description in the main menu probably makes sense. Let's stab this confused snail. Don't ask me how a snail gets confused. Aren't their brains so tiny they should be... Well, they're not... What? I'm not familiar with the biology of a snail. Or slug. Wait, that was a slug, right? Nah. I should leave that topic down. Orcs. And an orc wizard that just very magically blinked around us. That doesn't really do anything for you, do you know that? Ooh, look at that! He had an enchanted dagger. Getting fancy here. Well, I'm getting fancy here. He's getting it. Let's put on that enchanted dagger. Ooh, it's a +3 dagger, which is better than a +2 dagger. But it is not magic. Yeah. I will leave behind the +2 because we don't need it. And yes, we have a better dagger, even though I would really like a dagger of venom for style points alone. Oh, there's a shaft. We could skip a level or two. No, let's continue stabbing stuff in the head, I guess. Oh, a long sneaky tunnel here. And let's continue. Ooh, a cute little, like, animal with lots of fur and tasty blood. Ooh, there's a... Wow, not only did we already find a named character, we find a ghost. My ghost. What? Oh, it was a Spriggan assassin, I remember that. The sneak. He has high evasion, low armor class, decent HP. I did not get that far. It flies, it is fast, because it is a Spriggan, it has speed 3, I believe. It is invisible, but... Oh, it can see invisible. It looks extremely dangerous. Believe me, it wasn't extremely dangerous. That's why it's here. It's incapable of using stairs. Ooh, that's something good to know. And it was confused because it didn't see me. Let's tap him, I guess. He's not that potent, I believe. Even though spring assassins, well, are kind of potent, this one wasn't. Believe me. Oh, I believe he wasn't potent. Let's say it like that, we cannot run away from him. He's extremely fast. Let's switch levels, shall we? Yes, I will definitely flee from him. Because while he's not potent, like, he's not an awesome character, but, you know, we aren't either right now. We are pretty basic at the moment. So, basically, what I have to tell you is that we will have to suck some more snakes until we really, like, get up in the world. Let's continue killing before I get weird. And yes, it can get weirder. We killed an orc. Let's eat him. Or his snake. What? I didn't say anything. A goblin. Okay, let's continue. An ooze. That's disgusting. Okay, that was easy. Easy and disgusting. My favorite enemies. I have the satisfaction of killing a disgusting enemy, and I have the satisfaction to do it really quick. Like this goblin, no chance. In hell. And yes, we drank ourselves into the alive state. I believe that should increase our regeneration. Let's try it again. Because there's a... Hey, here. Over here. How did you yell again? I forgot how to yell in this game. Was there a way? Maybe I think of Cataclysm. And yes, the only reason I'm willing to engage him is because there's a way out right there. And we have the card deck of escape, I guess. Please hit. You have a +3 dagger. Please hit. Oh god. Not worth it. Okay, that was very, very, very close. Like 9 HP left. Let's eat this one. Wait, did he die? No, he did leave, right? I'm not willing to kill myself to kill him, basically. Yes, we are level 6. We are level 6 in short blades. 2 things. There's a ghost again. Second thing, we have to flee again. Third thing, there's an altar of the mage god, I believe that is. So that's interesting. Stupid spring ghost. Your plants don't have ghosts, even sentient ones, I believe. Okay, we can get him down. We need to hit, though. Please. He regenerated, stupid fuck. Why are you so good and why did I die with you? Carelessness? No, I never. We did manage to kill me. What? We did manage to kill my ghost, I wanted to say. And we reached level 6. Let's increase dexterity. And let's hope that random level ups, like random stat increases, will level up or, well, not that important stats. Oh, that's good. He's throwing stones at me. That's adorable. Step, step. Ooh, look at that. A dagger that would probably burn us if we touch it. It has been blessed by the Shining One, stupid fuck, to cause great damage to undead and demons. I believe not that we can pick that up. We can. Can we equip it? This weapon is holy and will not allow you to wield it. Stupid fuck. How dare you? I am your master. Can't I like punch it against the wall until it understands? Let's check the 3rd level of the dungeon. The dagger we dropped. A whip. No, nothing too interesting. Let's check scrolls. And let's check the purple potions. But let's check the scrolls first. Ooh, a scroll of recharging. I completely wasted. Awesome. And the second scroll, a scroll of identify. Finally. Let's identify the 4 bubbling purple potions. Because if those are cure potions, I don't want to waste one. They are heal wounds. Ooh. A magic healing elixir which causes wounds to close and heal almost instantly. It can also repair rotting. Ooh. I believe those are the more potent versions of curing potions. So 4 of them is pretty good. And let's identify a random scroll. This one. Teleportation. Good to get out of sticky situations. Only that it may teleport me into more stickier situations. But I just looked at the clock and yes, I will have to end the episode here. So goodbye and have a wonderful day.